We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Mike fires. A right-hander from Florida gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The center fielder, number 4.
No balls and 1 strike.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. On the ground to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Kyle Tucker is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner will score from second. And he's in safely at third as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
That is fair. The first baseman.
A minute ago, this thing was tied up, but when you're giving up triples, you're not going to be close for too long. Now a 2-run lead and a base hit away from making it 3.
They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Astros on top, 2-0. Zach Greinke is on the mound for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Marcus Semien is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. Reddick is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Here's Tommy La Stella now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for route number 2. So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotti. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Greinke's ready. Here's the delivery. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Tucker. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Settling in now, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. At the plate, number 31, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And, guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in this second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Here's George Springer as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He singled to open up the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Reddick, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Astros leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
A nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track. but he can't get it as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Mark Canha is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker is there, and he has it for the out.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Robbie Grossman as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First and second now, one man out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that'll bring in Ramon Loriano as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Runners are at first and second with one away. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Sean Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Springer coming on. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. Greinke comes set. Here's the first pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has a read on it, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a line drive, but just foul. The 0-2 once more. Sent on the ground out to second, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving. D-Roll, both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 0-2. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Piscotti is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Now in the box, Kyle Tucker, 1 for 1 with 2 RBIs as he drove in a pair with a triple in his first trip. Tucker is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
So here's Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella.
The Athletic. The second baseman, Tommy.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in, Stephen Piscotti, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. To short, hit hard. Scooped up. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Up next for Oakland.
So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. Throw won't get him.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Over to Gurriel for an inning-ending double play. A hit and an error in the inning, but they failed to score. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 2-2. Back at the Oakland Coliseum. And before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Josh Reddick. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, number 31. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is line to left. Grossman is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down.
Now batting.
So a runner at first with one man gone. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotti is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in George Springer. Hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Now batting. Second baseman.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Correa left field and carrying well, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it had 3-run homer written all over it, but it bounces off the wall, so only 1 run scores. And now a chance for his buddy to return the favor and bring in 1 or maybe 2.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Astros lead it 4-2. Standing in, Mark Canha flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
This is line to left. Tucker has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Oakland.
Ready now, Robbie Grossman. He reached on a single in his first try. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Altuve fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter, number 22.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And digging in now, Ramon Loriano. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Heading out towards shallow right. Altuve ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still down by a count of 4-2. So coming to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
The next 0-2. Popped him up. Olson in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Michael Brantley. No hits to this point. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error so far for the Astros. Here's a pop-up now. Murphy has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Stepping in is Josh Reddick.
The right fielder.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. LaStella fields it cleanly. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So digging in now, Sean Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit.
The batter, number 10.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulls the string on that one, 1 strike. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Altuve for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
The batter, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stephen Piscotti is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one. 2
hits and 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
I'm sure at the plate right there, he's thinking stay up the middle, hard line drives to either gap. He did it one better, giving his team the lead right there with a huge 3-run bomb.
Now back, first baseman.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson.
Olson.
Ground ball right into the shift. There is Altuve. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Tucker retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready for another chance? Number 31. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Number 31.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there as we.
Maldonado.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. In now, Martin Maldonado, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground toward the left. Chapman's got it. And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout. So stepping in, George Springer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Racing back, the center fielder lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Loriano is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half, and we are all tied 5-5. Cianel Perez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. At the plate, Robbie Grossman. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 22.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And up next will be Ramon Loriano. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Sean Murphy. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Bouncer up the middle. Altuve has it to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 6 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Striding in once again, Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fly ball out to right field. Piscotti on his horse. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Hit hard to short. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotti the next to hit. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Right there for strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Tucker. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
And he has broken this one open as this is down for extra bases. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewar. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead. Big 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Matt Olson stands in as he looks at a called strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a liner, but foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Reddick is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The designated hitter.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and striding in to bat next, it will be Mark Canha. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 8th inning coming up. The A's lead this one 7-5. Here's Mike.
He's off for the Astros. The designated hitter, Michael Grantham.
T.J. McFarland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, T.J.
First delivery to him on the way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Josh Reddick is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Loriano will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, number 31, batting from the right side with the southpaw on the mound. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Swing and a high chopper. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Up next to the Astros.
So
the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Loriano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One left for Houston. They're down 7-5. Joe Biagini is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 29, Joe Biagini.
Robbie Grossman will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Now the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. And right into the shift. Altuve fields it cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Now to the plate, Ramon Loriano. Past history with Joe Biagini. He's 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball taken for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch. It doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Into the box, Tommy La Stella. Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead. So he clutched up big time right there.
At the plate now, Stephen Piscotti. Tucker is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the A's 9 and the Astros 5.
Leading off for the Astros, the center fielder, number 4, George.
Lou Trevino comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 62. Lou.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0. Fouled off. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2, and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Grossman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Digging in, Jose Altuve. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. This one skied out toward right. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone. At the plate, Kyle Tucker, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The A's jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. J.B. Wendelken takes home the win. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now.